All right, boys, the grind continues in Anime Fighting Simulator X. We have passed 1 trillion power, and we're also starting to peak up here on the leaderboards. I was number 8 earlier, but I dropped down because my game disconnected. However, if we're going to get to number 1, we're going to need to start upgrading our multipliers a lot more. And to upgrade our multipliers a lot more, we are going to need to get yen. As you can see here, every multiplier costs yen. And as you can also see, I currently have nearly 200,000 yen, which is quite a bit on this game, honestly, because you can't buy it. You just have to grind it. The only thing you can buy are yen boosters. So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a bit of some tips and tricks on how to grind yen if you're a noob, if you're a middle tier player, or if you're like me in the higher end and you just really need yen because you're trying to grind those leaderboards. I'm going to go ahead and start off slow. We're going to go to noob and then to mid first, okay? So first off, if you don't have any yen boosters and you can't buy any, just make sure you check your achievements here to make sure you have some yen boosters. If not, no worries. This method is pretty tedious, but no matter what, if you don't have any yen boosters, no matter what you do here, you're still going to get quite a bit of yen. All right, so step 1, if you're a noob just starting out the game and you want to get multipliers up fast before continuing the main storyline of the game, you want to come down these stairs right behind spawn right here and talk to Inferno. All right, now he has some quests here. You could do thugs, you could do Cyclops. I would go ahead and wait until you have the proper power level to do Namu here, because Namu gives you 500 yen, which is actually quite a bit when you're starting off the game. And if you have yen boosters, that means you'll get 1,000 yen every time you kill Namu. All right, so from Inferno, Namu's actually located over here. It will mark Namu for you. If you don't know where Namu's at, you can go ahead and just open up your map. Namu's actually just a mob level 15. Pretty simple stuff. So we're just going to go over here like this. You'll have your bike mount as you start the game out and do a couple quests. And then there's Namu. Look at him. Ugly. We can go ahead and just do some of this to him. And he's dead. And then all you're going to want to do is, if you did get hit, your mount will be on cooldown, but it only takes a couple seconds. And then you want to go ahead and just fly back over here or ride your bike back over here to Inferno. Turn the quest in, and boom. Since we have a yen booster, that's already 1k yen. Otherwise, you get 500, which is still pretty good. Now, you want to wait here about 10 seconds. And then once you see the exclamation come back up, go ahead and select Namu again, accept, and just rinse and repeat. Okay, this is for the newbies that are just starting out the game. Namu's pretty easy. You don't need much power level to do this. You're just going to want to rinse and repeat this and grind your yen. Now, it's going to take you a little bit longer if you're a noob, but 20 seconds plus, 10 seconds waiting. So every 30 seconds getting 500 yen or 1,000 yen as a noob if you have a booster. Pretty good. So next, if you're middle tier, you either are going to want to come over here, the ice area, and get a quest from Kazura or from Gaia. Now, either of these don't really matter. Both of them are going to give you nearly the same amount of yen. It really just depends on your power level, depending on how far you are in the game. But I'm going to go ahead and travel over here. And Kazura is right here next to the bus station. And this one gives you Yeti. Now, Yeti will give you 2,000 yen. With the booster, that's 4,000 yen. So we're going to go ahead and accept this. Okay, wait. Let's put our better mount back on. Now, the Yeti spawn over here. So again, just like the newbie one, you want to just make your way over to your target, which again, focus on the quest with only one. And these are the ones I'm showing you, the ones that you only have to kill one NPC. So we're just going to come over here, slice him up real quick, give him a spear bomb. Bam. He's dead. You also get some yen from just getting the kill. And then you're just going to want to go ahead and come back over here, turn the quest in, and rinse and repeat. Look at that. That's about 4k right there. A lot better than when you're starting out as a noob, obviously, because this is middle tier by now. So you want to just rinse and repeat doing Yeti. This is going to get a little bit more challenging the higher level you are, and the kills for these NPCs slash bosses are going to get a little bit more difficult, okay? I can't lie. It is going to start scaling, and it's going to be a little bit more challenging every single time you go up. This game's combat is pretty difficult when you're fighting NPCs once you get to the higher levels, so just keep that in mind. Besides that, pretty easy to just go back and forth and kill one NPC. So that's Kazura's little quest there. Another mid-tier quest you could do is Gaia's over here. Now, Gaia's just chilling right here. Gaia will have you kill the Arrow Demon. Arrow Demon's a lot more tough than the Yeti. So depending on your power level, even if you could do this quest, recommend sticking with the Yeti for a bit. This guy is a pain in the butt when you're just getting it to this power level, okay? I died by this guy at least 10 times. So I say this is middle tier, closer to end tier in the game. So if you're just like straight middle tier, stick with Yeti. This guy's kind of a pain in the butt to kill. I can kill him because obviously I have 1 trillion power, but besides that, I would stick with Yeti if you're very middle tier. If you're getting close to end tier, I would do Arrow Demon for some yen. You know, go ahead and turn that in. And bam, I think, how much does this guy give? I think he gives 4K, so that was about 8K yen. Okay, 3,500, so you get about 7K yen from killing him. All right, so the final one that I recommend going to is Pickle, okay? This is the one that I grind, and this is the one I recommend to grind if you're end tier. And I'll show you exactly the pathway I take. Now, you might be like, well, Bandites, what about Trunks? Trunks gives you one that gives you 7,500. Okay, bro, but Trunks makes you kill 5 Jinyu squads, and they are so annoying to fight. This Pickle man only gives you 1 guy to kill, and he's not even that bad to fight. You just keep looping back and forth, and you get yen like crazy. So let me go ahead and show you this. You're gonna want to go for the captain. You get 5,000 yen with the booster. That's 10,000. And all you gotta do is hop on your mount over here. Okay, I did not mean to do that. Hit him up with your sword a little bit. Hit him up with your Zero. You know, maybe drop a Spirit Bomb on him and actually hit him, unlike what I just did a second ago. Use all your abilities on this guy. His attacks are super easy to dodge. He doesn't really do... Well, he does quite a bit of damage, actually. I can't lie. But as long as you kind of stay in the air and just dash around, this guy's hardly gonna kill you. And once you get the hang of it, this guy dies in like no time at all. I'm commentating, so it's harder to focus at the moment. You'll get used to killing this guy, and just like that, he's dead. And all you want to do is dash back over here or hop on your mount and take this pathway over here so the NPCs don't get aggroed on you when you're waiting for your next quest. Because this guy always wants to just kill you. You either get 5K or again with the booster, you get 10K. And rinse and repeat. Now, when I was actually testing this method out, it takes me about a minute to accept a quest, go over there, kill him, come back, and get my yen. So 10,000 yen per minute. Now, if you're not pay to win like me, you're not using yen boosters, you'll get 5,000 yen per minute. And if you do some math here, in 10 minutes without a booster, that's 50,000 yen. And in 10 minutes with the booster, that's 100,000 yen. Which means in an hour, if you don't have a booster, you'll earn 300,000 yen. And if you have a booster, you'll earn 600,000 yen. So this is definitely the best quest to grind to get yen. And this is what I have been doing to get all of my yen to actually upgrade. Because look at this, bro. 800k yen for the next one. I'm going to want to take that 600k yen per hour and get this done and keep upgrading so I can keep on top of the leaderboards. Now, there's other ways to actually collect yen as well. If you actually go around the map, there's these crates that spawn. You get yen from them. And if you have a booster, you get more yen. A lot of them will spawn in the city. They kind of spawn in the same location. So once you start learning the spawn areas for them, you'll find them. There's quite a bit in the city. There's one that always spawns in this alleyway over here. There's one that usually spawns right here. And this is just another easy way to do it, especially if you have a VIP server where there's no one like yoinking these. So hopefully this yen guide helped you guys out, and hopefully this helps you grind a ton of yen. Drop a like, subscribe. I'll be making more videos on this game. See you guys in the next one.